Okay guys, this is Rob Smith at the Body Project with my favorite model, Bjorn.
Hi.
So if you guys have not met Bjorn, if you didn't see his previous video, why don't you just quick share what some of the challenges you've experienced are?
Yeah, well, I was born with a club foot when I was a baby, and through the whole process of just fixing that, I've had over 10 different surgeries on my left leg, and it's been very difficult exercising my left leg because I have limited mobility and unable to just build my strength as well.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about two components here with Bjorn. We're going to talk about joint stability, and then we're going to talk a little bit about balance. But the one thing is, let's show both sides of your calves, or let's show. So obviously, you take a look at the size difference between the right calf right here, and the left here. Pretty significant. Now, because Bjorn's had, over 10 surgeries?
Yep.
He lacks the mobility of this dorsi and plantar flexion, so he doesn't have the ability to do this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how Bjorn can work the back of his thighs, his hamstrings, and also into his calves, just using a little ingenuity. So let's get you on the back here. So we're going to do an exercise here called a shelk. Now that's S-H-E-L-C, and it stands for supine, lying on his back, hip extension, so he'll come into a hip extension. Now when he comes up here, his ankle, his knee, his hip joint, and his shoulder joint should all line up. So what's going to happen here now is he's really going to be able to activate his glutes, okay? Now, there's a significant strength difference between his right leg and his left leg. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to curl both legs in. Then what he's going to do is he's going to raise this right leg, his strong leg, and then he's going to have to slowly lower with his weak leg. You should get a little shot of his face. He's straining a little bit here. This is a very, very difficult exercise. Okay, come up. So he's strong there, and then he really has to challenge stabilization. So he's working all these very small muscles that surround his hip. And here's the thing, we've got coordination, we have balance requirements, and then he's really challenging all of his stabilization systems here. Okay, up again. So he gets this nice leg curl. Okay. Now you can see, one point I want to make is as he digs his heels in, he's actually able to work his calves. Now typically, because Bjorn doesn't have that plantar and dorsiflexion, he has a difficult time building his calves. So here's a way we can start to work his calves. Sorry for the delay. Okay. Take it down. Very good. It's a very challenging exercise. Okay. So here's a way that Bjorn can not only work his hamstring, but work his calves without that action that he has because his ankle is fused. Okay, so let's go through this one more time. Come up. So a hip extension, he's squeezing his glutes here, so now he can work his glutes. Now he comes into the leg curl, he's working both hamstrings. Okay. Pause. You can see how this leg is even. Really gonna fight that back with his hips high. Isn't that enjoyable? One more time. So you can see he comes up, and watch that perfect alignment. Gets a great leg curl, back really slow, challenges that hamstring. Excellent job. Okay, so this is a great exercise. Now, for most people, as beginners, what we would do is just go into hip extension. We would start them out with just doing the leg curl, do the leg curl, and then leg curl both legs back. Okay, but because with Bjorn, we're trying to really build up this weak leg. We're doing the lowering phase, which is called the eccentric phase, to really build up his hamstring. Now, let's show them how weak that is just doing the leg curl. So, yep, let's use our strong one and then go back with that one. Just, yep. Okay, that is no problem for him to do it. Okay, so now let's go back and we'll do this where we'll actually do a concentric too. Now curl. See, he really has a tough time with that one. So we don't want to do both phases. We just want to do the one phase, that lowering phase, as he builds up this musculature. Okay, let's show him. We're going to go now to what's called a single leg, single arm row. So what Bjorn's going to do is he's going to use the stability ball for a little extra balance and a little extra stability. He's going to have a nice neutral cervical spine here. He's got really good alignment here. Let's arch our back just a little more. See, he's got that nice flat back. Let's come over here a little bit more. We have a nice vertical shin angle. So right here, he's really loading his glute. Now watch. Lift your leg up once, Bjorn. This one. Lift it up a little higher. See, he has a lot of trouble maintaining balance here. So here we're going to use this trail leg, okay, just for kind of some extra stabilization. But you can see his leg is just quivering, keeping in this position. Now we'll do let's do our row. So we got this nice right angle. So he's working his upper back and his glute. His glute is really singing here. He's being tough. Really arch. Okay, keep going. So we've got the glute, we have the hamstring, we have the upper back. And then he can move that ball around, a little bit more stability requirements. Now, bring it up. Let's get a close-up of his leg here. You can see how challenging that is to stabilize in this position for him. And relax. Okay, now, let's go to the other side and we'll show him a strong leg. Move this foot here, right here, and this leg is just rock solid. He's very strong there. Arch a little bit more, and good. So for Bjorn, what we wanted to do is really be able to challenge that weak leg and build up his strength. You said you've really never exercise your legs simply because you felt so off-centered on balance. Yep. So here's a way that Bjorn can really create a lot of demands in the hamstring and his calves where he's really never ever been able to do it. So here's a guy who's had 10 surgical procedures. You can see how much difference the leg mass is. And Bjorn makes no excuses, just like you should not make any excuses. There's always a way around an injury. There's always a way around dysfunction. Sometimes you have to have the mental toughness to just say, I'm going to figure it out, or find someone who can help you figure it out. And then secondly, it just takes a little ingenuity. So there is our fitness tip for today. Make sure you have a positive mindset. Make sure that if you are struggling with dysfunction or injury, that you find someone who can help you maybe come up with a little bit of ingenuity to work around that dysfunction, make some modifications so you can be at your best. Was he a great model or what? I mean, good looking, fun, great smile. I think we're going to use him again. I got a couple other things I want to show you guys. So until I see you tomorrow, go out and make it a great day.